Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with my top 10 Middle Eastern fragrances for fall of 2022. Now, I'm gonna give you guys this disclaimer because I feel like somebody commented last time, and if you comment this time, you've been disclaimed. Some of these are clones. In fact, I think a lot of these are clones. Most of these are clones, and there is one that is at a higher price point. I know Middle Eastern means for the most part it is cheaper. I am not going to talk about any of these. I'm just going to quickly show you the ones I'm going to be wearing, and it's actually 11 because I added the 11th one because I was thinking maybe it could be winter, but I've already been wearing it. Like, I think a week ago I started wearing it just because I really like it. That one, let's call it the bonus one. I'll just talk about it right now. From the house of Rasasi, it's going to be Rasasi de Riche Pour Homme. Guys, basically a spicy vanilla fragrance with some rose. I love wearing this one. I actually wear it around the house a lot. I even have the house spray for this, so sometimes I'll spray my couch with it, and later my dog will smell like it, and I'm not mad about that. But it is such a nice fragrance, such a date night killer fragrance. I think it's really sexy. It has cardamom in it. It's just spicy. Yeah, I just love this fragrance. I don't want to talk about it too much because I feel like I've talked about it way too much in the past, but it is something that I've already reviewed. So next. This one you can wear in the winter too, but I just love it. It's new for me. From the house of Latafa, it's going to be Latafa Khamra. It's inspired by Angel's Share. It's spicy, it's fruity, it's vanillic, and it's really good. And when I smell it, honestly, because of all the spices, it reminds me of fall. And somebody told me just twist it to get the cap off. But yeah, if your cap is already broken, it does the same thing. Anyways, when I wore this to work, they told me I smelled like cinnamon, and you know what? I don't mind smelling like cinnamon because I love cinnamon. Next. I reviewed this one way after I got it. It is a PDM clone. I think there's going to be several PDM clones on this list. I'm looking right now. It's 3. From the house of Armaf, it's going to be Armaf Craze. This is the most trash bottle out of all of them. The collar just kind of came off like within me having it for a couple days. It is this really nice almondy scent. It is a clone of Pegasus. I like it. I think it's sweet. I think a lot of guys may think it leans a little bit feminine, and I get that. But if you like almond, I love it. I think it's really, really nice. And when I wear it, I think it comes off really nice. I think that I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's feminine at all. I think a lot of people, depending on your skin, I think some people have said it's masculine. Some people think it's too feminine. It depends on you, because I've heard both sides of that. But I think it's completely unisex, and I think it's really nice. And I plan to wear it a lot more than I've already worn it this coming fall. In fact, I'm probably going to wear it tomorrow just because every time I smell something, I feel like I want to wear it immediately. Anyways, next. I did a review on this, and I thought that this was not a clone, but I guess they're saying it might be a clone of Alexandria 2 from Serjoff. I haven't smelled that. From the house of Latafa, it's Latafa Udain. I actually really like the presentation on this one for Latafa. I mean, look how cute that is right there. It is nice. It's sweet, creamy. It's like this creamy leather, more in the suede category to my nose. I feel like I smell some sort of like apple in here. Yeah, to me, it smells really good. Maybe like some sort of creamy lavender note. When I got this, immediately I couldn't stop wearing it just because it's really easy to wear. I don't feel like it comes off screechy or synthetic at all, which for how cheap it is, that's kind of saying something. Yeah, I mean, I keep smelling it just because it smells that good, but it reminds me of fall. It has like this nice creamy facet to it that is amazing to me. I enjoy wearing it. It comes off really nice on my skin. Great performer. Again, I've done videos on all of these, so watch them next. From the house of Latafa, it's Latafa Ijazi Intensive Silver. This has been my most controversial video that I've ever released ever. So I'm not going to talk about it. You can think it smells like what you think it smells like. It doesn't matter to me. It gets me a ton of compliments. It has freshness to it. It has warmness to it. And it projects off of my skin really well. And I love wearing it. I just do. And I'm going to be wearing it more and more in the fall because the warm notes kind of go in the fall. I think for me, it's more of a transitional season fragrance. I would wear something more like the regular Ijazi in summer because it's just like a sweet, woody Ambroxan bomb. Next, let's do another Parfums de Marly clone from the House of Alhambra. It's Alhambra Hercules. If you notice, the color of the bottle is a different color than the cap. I don't know why, but it is a clone of Harrod. It is nice, sweet tobacco fragrance. Performs really well. Ultra cheap. Ultra cheap. Smells really good. Gets compliments. And it's just like a really easy buy. Like, most of these are ultra cheap. I think only one, which I'll just do it at the end, is a little bit more, and there is a Risasi coming up that's a little like mid-range. Next. All right, so this one is not a clone from the House of Armaf. It's Armaf Niche Oud. To me, this just comes off as a nice ambery scent that I really like. I don't think there's any oud in here because it doesn't smell like oud at all. It's nice, it's woody, it's ambery, it's got some nice sweetness to it. It's not too sweet. Super easy to wear, performs really well, can be dressed up a little bit easier. So in the fall, when I want to dress something up, this is something that I reach for. I like that it's like a little bit different, a little bit original. It does bear some similarities to other kind of ambery fragrances, but it is very inexpensive if and when you can find it. I had 3 bottles. I gave the other 2 away because one was for a giveaway and one was for my buddy. But it smells really good. And honestly, when you're reaching for something just like an easy reach in fall, especially when you're dressing up a little bit, this is kind of the go-to one for me at least, although there's a lot. Next, let's just do the last Parfums de Marly clone from the House of Al Haramain. It's Al Haramain Detour Noir. You may notice there's some fingerprints on this metal part. They are not fingerprints. This is just a bunch of scratches that the bottle came with. You got apple, cardamom, spices. It's sweet. It's playful. It's easy to wear. It smells real similar to Layton, to where my bottle of Layton, like I'm starting to appreciate Layton, and I decanted most of my bottle out, so, you know, bad time to start appreciating Layton. I got this and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy another bottle of it because I feel like to me this is too close. Once they dry down, it's so hard to tell the difference. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard for me to justify buying another bottle of something like that when this was under 30 bucks. Next. Okay, another Lattafa. This is also a not-inspired fragrance. I don't feel like they hit the nail on the head with this. I think they got in the ballpark of. From Lattafa, it's Lattafa Qasaid El Sultan. So this is like kind of inspired by the one, but for me, it's a lot fresher. And I feel like it is more of a date night cuddle scent. It doesn't project too hard off of my skin. I'm not saying the one EDP projects too hard off of my skin, but I'm just saying this is like even more like freshness to it, so it doesn't have the density that the one has. So for me, if you're staying in, maybe doing a movie night and you don't want to wear something obnoxious, it is nice, it's warm, it's spicy. This is the one you reach for. I've done the video on this. Go ahead and watch it if you're interested. Next. Guys, last 2. This one is middle of the range when it comes to how much you're going to spend on it. From the House of Risasi, it's Risasi Sator Wow. For me, this is straight up spices and straight up sexiness. So I think a lot of people say that it is really similar to Spice Bomb. I don't think it's like exactly, but I think because this is just a bunch of spices, that's why they say that. I found this to be very seductive. I love spices. especially in the fall. Not a very sweet fragrance. This one people like to layer with sweeter fragrances, like sweeter vanillic fragrance. I like to wear it by itself because I feel like the spices are just so sexy. If you haven't tried this and you like spicy fragrances, in my opinion, you should definitely give this a shot because I don't think you're gonna not like it. I think you're gonna actually like it a lot. Yeah, for me, like a lot of times I just crave wearing this. So if you like spices, give it a shot. Thank me later. Next. All right, this is the last one, and this is actually more in the niche category than just Middle Eastern. From the House of Ajmal, it's Ajmal Amberwood. Now this is gonna be apples, spices, and it does have some similarity to Leighton, or at least it's compared to it because of the apple note and the spices, cardamom. Really nice, woody, ambery. You got a little bit of pepper, a little bit of lavender. Really easy to wear, really sexy. I will tell you this, it says amber in here, but there has to be something that, some sort of amber fix, something like that, because if you overspray it, you will go nose blind crazy fast. But you go nose blind, other people can smell it, but it's never too overwhelming. I don't feel like anyone has ever been like, that's too much, you spray too much. So I would say maybe spray away from your nose, like get it away from you, because otherwise you will go nose blind, because whatever the amber that they use in here is, it's strong. So these are the 11 that I'm going to be wearing this fall. I'm really excited. I wore a hoodie to work today because it was cold enough to wear one and it rained, and I don't really like rain because I'm from Florida, but I think it was just, I was just so excited that it was cool enough for a hoodie. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop a new video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!